Hi, sorry, the other video got deleted by mistake, so I'm starting again, and I hope some of you will now join. I can't see anybody. Uh, I don't know if I'm live. Am I, can you hear me? Whoever is there, just can you please write and tell me if I'm, uh, you know. Okay, hello Sanjay Jakarji, thank you for coming. At least one person to watch me and hear me. Oh, hello, Sadbir Di. I can see you've joined. Thank you, thank you. You can hear me clearly? I hope there's no. Oh, and there's no disturbance because the last one had a lot of disturbance. I deleted it. Just let me know so that. Okay, thank you, Sadbir Di. But is there any disturbance or is it clear? My voice? Thank you, Sadbir Ji. And thank you for coming. Sanjay Jakarji, you too. It's an honor. Thank you. I'll just wait for 2-3 minutes for some others if they join and then I'll start. Hope you don't mind waiting with me. Thank you, Sanjay Chakarji. Going live, that is the thing. You feel as if you're in a vacuum sometimes. So, three people. Welcome. The third who's joined, and I probably don't know her. Thank you for joining. Honor. These days, taking out time is the most difficult. And all of you who have taken out time for me, I'm very grateful. Yes, is it 7 then? Yeah. Dreams. Thank you, Dr. Gagandeep ji, uh, for inviting me on this forum once again. And I'm very grateful to you for this. It's an honor for me to come on the forum and recite my poems once again. And so, should I start? Yes, there are 5 people. Friends, what do you suggest? Should I start? People can keep joining in. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Gagandeep ji. Thank you, Weaving Dreams. Thank you. My honor. It's an Yes, I'll start. So, first of all, I think I'll give a brief introduction about myself. I think you've written, and there's a piece of good news. In my introduction, you had written that Sunita is a bilingual poet and writer, and her solo book. Since I've been contributing to anthologies and taking part in many, competitions on online and also in e-magazines and magazines too, but but I have recently published my own solo book, my first book. So last time I was about to publish, and here about a month back, my book Dance of the Flamingos, this has been published by Authors Press, and the cover was designed by Shambhavi Singh. What a beautiful cover. See, I'm lucky that I have very good people around me who help me in everything. Authors Press is the publisher, and they have been kind enough to publish it. So today I am going to read out from this book of mine. So, and poetry has always been very close to my heart. Thank you for the congratulations. I know, thank you. It has been very close to my heart, and I've been writing since my childhood. So, but the book came just now. Yes. So I think I'll start. Hi Sangeeta, thank you for being here. Hello Dilpreet Kaur ji, welcome. Thank you for joining. So yes, thank you. And so I think I'll start with Dance of the Flamingos. This is the book, and I'll start with poem, which is also the first in this book. It's called He Stands With You. Yes, He stands with you. When the blow upon you and your world, when you cannot trust anybody, fear not, for He is with you. When the blows of fate inflict upon you and your world starts crumbling, when you cannot trust anybody, fear not, for He stands with you. Hide not your wounds, your injuries, your cares, or your fears, your weaknesses, your pride, or your prejudices. Bow down before Him with a heart that tumbles forth. Be patient, for He shall, with His infinite and unconditional love, cast away the chaff from the grain, apply the ointment of His healing touch. His glance will penetrate to melt the cauldron of your emotions, till it bursts forth and trickles down, cleansing your soul. He shall stand with you, protecting you, even from your own. Yes, He shall stand with you, protecting you, even from your own self. Yes, I'm sure all of you guessed this is about God, and who can protect us from our own selves. So this was the first one in my book, and I wanted to start with this. Now I move on to the next one. Which talks about the cities of deception. So deception is very common these days, or we find people who are deceiving us, trying to deceive us. So this poem is about that. when sometimes the heart longs to just go away from the worldly cares and all the fake masks which we see around us, and go into nature. So, this is about it. Away from the cities of deception, the azure flag stretched endlessly. This poem, which I'm reading, is a winner, and I was writing for Kafia, and they had one of the very best. Poets writing in English, Indian poets writing in English, and they were giving us prompts. So, this was one of the winners here. The azure flag stretched endlessly. A delicate web lace danced on the brim. The roseate carpet, a cushion of comfort, meandered aimlessly. No doors, no windows, no discerning boundaries. Breathing pure and a silence of sounds, away from the cities of deception. No saccharine, sweet scent paragraphs of wisdom. No words at all. Just a state of numbness when the heart awakens and the head sleeps. Yes, and the heart away from the cities of deception. This is the second poem. And now, hope I'm not boring all of you. Please let me know. Yeah, very few people. Probably last time I bored them a lot. They forgot. Anyway, I'm happy that all four are here, and one of them is my sister. I can see her. Thank you, Swata Didan. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Equals in an unequal world. Equals in an unequal world. When you are Shankar, I'm Parvati, loving, gentle, and docile. When you are Shiva, sitting in yogic meditation, withdrawn, unaffected, I'm Uma. I'm Uma, undergoing penance, drawing strength. When you are Rudra, performing dancing the dance of destruction, I'm Kali, breathing fire, slaying demons. Lest you forget, I want you to know, we are equals living in an unequal world. We are equals living in an unequal world. Thank you. I hope you liked it. Yes, please let me know. And any favorites, whoever has my book, if you want favorite of yours. Now I'll read a Hindi one. There in the book, because this book only has English poems, and I'll read out a Hindi one now. शाम आई तो है गुलाबी रंग की चूनर ओढ़े. शाम आई तो है गुलाबी रंग की चूनर ओढ़े. चांद रहा है, चांद का टीका भी दमक रहा है. तुम कहाँ हो? शाम आई तो है गुलाबी रंग की चूनर ओढ़े. चांद का टीका भी दमक रहा है. तुम कांधे पर तुम्हारा सिर और तुम्हारे दिल की आवाज आज खामोश क्यों है? मेरे कांधे पर तुम्हारा और तुम्हारे धड़कते दिल की आवाज आज खामोश क्यों है? तुम्हारे भीने से अधर, तुम्हारे भी. Am I not clear? Sadbir Di, am I not clear? Should I start again? शाम आई तो है. We know if I'm not clear. शाम आई तो गुलाबी रंग की चूनर ओढ़े, चांद का टीका भी दमक रहा है. तुम, मेरे कांधे पर तुम्हारा सिर और तुम्हारे धड़कते दिल की आवाज आज खामोश क्यों है? तुम्हारे भीने से. ओके, पिक्चर इज ब्लर्ड. इज इट बेटर नाउ? Some connection problem. Just so should I? Karthik? देखो आकर तुम अपने फोन से देखो कि शाम आई तो है गुलाबी रंग की चूनर ओढ़े, चांद का टीका भी दमक रहा है. तुम कहाँ हो? मेरे कांधे पर तुम्हारा सिर और तुम्हारे धड़कते दिल की आवाज आज खामोश क्यों है? अधर तुम्हारी चंचल आंखें, तुम्हारी खनकती हंसी कहाँ है? गुलाब की खुशबू भी दबी दबी सी है. लौट भी आओ, कसम है तुम्हें बस एक शाम के लिए. होप यू लाइक्ड इट. और सुनाई दी हो? क्लियर है? Be clear? Blurred? Somebody is saying I'm blurred, somebody is saying clear. So, okay. Okay. Now, is it okay now? Okay. Sound, now is it clear? Is it clear now? Hello? Yeah. Hello Santoshti. So happy to see you. Can you see me, all of you, please? Hi Vinita ji. Hello. So good to see all of you. It is clear now? Thank you. Okay. So, now, thank you, thank you, thank you. आपको सुंदर लगी? Oh, thank you. Okay. So now I'm going to read a poem which was made fun by my friends because I have written that everybody is a poet. So you are a poet too, yes. Every time you look around with a sense of wonder and you hum a song. Every time you look around with a sense of wonder and you hum a song. There is poetry in your heart. When you strum the guitar or play the sitar, your fingers straining on the strings, you are playing poetry. And when you bring out your easel and paints and splash it on the canvas, creating a luminescent bridge of rainbows, from your heart. You are painting a poem. When you listen to the music and your heart starts swaying, your feet pick up the beat, you swirl and you twirl, following the rhythm of your heart. You are a dancing poem. When you go to the kitchen and dish up a cuisine, a culinary delight which fulfills the hunger of the heart, you become a poet. When you sit together, holding hands, hearts aflutter, full of the uncertainties of love, understand that there is poetry flowing in your blood. Every lover is a poet, and every poet is a lover. Look around in the shining specks, the gentle breeze, the softly falling raindrops, the roar of the sea. That shy maiden in the sky, they are all poems wandering in the air. Yes, there is poetry all around. Yes, you are a poet too. Thank you, Samriddhi. Thank you, Vijay Nair sir, for being here, taking out time. I'm so happy that some of you could come. It's very gracious. I'm honored. And Santosh Di, you're my mentor. You're the one because of which this book was possible. Yet I'm a poem too. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Santosh Di. Okay, Sangeeta. Yeah. Thank you. So now I move on to the next, which is an ordinary man. Yes, as we all know the story of Ahilya, that Ahilya, who was turned to stone by Gautam Muni when he caught her with Indra, though the latter had changed his form so to that of a husband to get intimate with her. So Priyanka Rathor, Anshu, thank you for being here. You are a little late. I've already read your favorite poem. Yes. Okay. So, An Ordinary Man, this poem is about Ahilya, and I've written as a woman and from the perspective of Ahilya for Gautam Muni, who, as you know, cursed her to turn into a stone. So, here I start. O Gautam, how harsh was your curse? The one you loved, you turned to stone. O Gautam, you were an ordinary man. Not all your penance or your anger, not all your penance or your prayer could make you shed the anger. Much like a jealous man, owner of the most beautiful woman, your property defiled, a blow to your ego you could not withstand. Love, forgiveness, and kindness, hallmark of an enlightened man, wherefore gone? Gautam, you were an ordinary man. You were an ordinary man. Yes, that's what I believe. If you are a saint, love, forgiveness, and kindness should come to you, only then can you be called a saint. So I really do believe that Gautam was an ordinary man. Thank you. And thank you, Sangeeta, for this. Yes. And now, another bit of a, should I read a bit of a feminist poem, or do you want to read, should I read about love? Please let me know. Please let me know. So, here again, about love or about Feminist poems. Okay, Samriddhi. So here, I'm not Sita. The next one is called I'm not Sita. Even if you are Ram, don't expect me to be Sita. Even if you are Ram, don't expect me to be Sita. If you want to be Dhritarashtra, don't assume I will be Gandhari. Blindfolding eyes just to comply? Draupadi is certainly not who I am. To give consent to unfair diktats, be mild and dutiful like Urmila, waiting patiently and endlessly is certainly not my cup of tea. A meek, timid woman acting coy is not my way. A meek, timid woman acting coy is not my way. I laugh heartily and talk loudly. I have an opinion. Yes, I have an opinion. Don't venture forth if you can't handle. I wasn't made to satisfy your male ego. Yes, I wasn't made to satisfy your male ego. So that was I am not Sita. मैं सीता नहीं हूं. I hope all of you liked it. और बीच बीच में एक ये हिंदी की पढ़ती हूँ. थैंक यू सदबीर जी, थैंक यू समृद्धि, थैंक यू विनीता जी, थैंक यू विजय नायर सर, थैंक यू. मुझे मंजूर नहीं, मुझे मंजूर नहीं, वक्त के आगे झुकना मुझे मंजूर नहीं. कोई आंधी मुझे उड़ा ले जाए मुझे मंजूर नहीं. दरिया बन समंदर में समा जाऊं मुझे मंजूर नहीं. हालात के थपेड़ों से कमजोर पड़ जाऊं मुझे मंजूर नहीं. आवाज दबा हां में हां मिलाऊं ये मंजूर नहीं. गलत गलत को सही बता रिश्ते निभाऊं ये मंजूर नहीं. जीवन के कुरुक्षेत्र में पीठ दिखाऊं तीर सीने पर ना खाऊं, तीर सीने पर ना खाऊं ये मंजूर नहीं. लहू निकले और दम तोड़ने लगूं ये मंजूर नहीं, ये मंजूर नहीं. तो ये मंजूर नहीं. और ये हिंदी की थी. बीच में I thought I'll put in a little bit of a Hindi for all those who like my Hindi poems, so that is why I got this. And so next, another one. This is, I don't know if some of you, if you of anybody is here from Lucknow, this one is an ode to Lucknow. This was again the next poem that I'm going to read out from Dance of the Flamingos is an ode to Lucknow, the city of Lucknow. And this was again on Kafia, a winning poem. So it was chosen as one of the best. So I'm going to read out. I hope you enjoy it. And those of you, if any of you are from Lucknow or near that place, you'll like it more. Although I am from Allahabad, but this is about Lucknow. By the serenely flowing Gomti, she sits languorously. By the serenely flowing Gomti, Gomti is a river in Lucknow. By the serenely flowing Gomti, she sits languorously, clad in swirls of diaphanous chicken. Her eyes deep and mysterious, her beauty delicate and ethereal. Engrossed in pensive thought, she writes couplets of shairi, straightening even her stray locks with her unique ada. Sometimes she rests only to play the sitar. As I move on, she follows, her hips swaying, performing the Kathak. Our eyes meet, and she greets me with a half smile and an adab in her andaz, her tehzeeb casting a spell on me. Her tehzeeb casting a spell on me. Moving ahead, I find her in the gullies of the chalk, cooking succulent kebabs, a fragrant gilori coloring her lips in the color of love. This winsome maiden, this winsome maiden has enraptured many gentlemen. One was Clive, who decided to strike. In rebellion she rose, embellished with the Shiraz-e-Hind, which still glows. Embellished with the Shiraz-e-Hind, which still glows. Thank you. So this was Ode to Lucknow. And this is... so now, let me read out something which is... if any of you want to... Yeah, thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you, Vijay Nair, sir. I'm happy that you liked it. Now, this one is very close to my heart. And I think this is the story. This poem which I'm going to read, please bear with me. I hope you will be patient. It's a little long, but it's interesting. It's the story of every modern Indian woman today. She has to sort of play the roles, the traditional role, and also be modern. She has to step out into the world, be a modern working woman, share the burden of the house and the family by earning and working shoulder to shoulder. Yet at the same time, in the house, it is still so that the woman is supposed to look after the needs of the family primarily. Of course, things are changing, but there's a lot to be done. So all the men also, I hope you'll enjoy it and won't run away, because this is about women. Step in. The name of the poem is Step In. Just once I wish each man should step into the shoes of a woman. Each man should step into the shoes of a woman. As a child, be discriminated against, and yet smile and shrug it off. As a young girl, be subjected to lascivious stares and touch, and yet bear it all in. As a young bride, accept everything of her husband, unquestioningly. His family as her first family, his name obliterating hers. As a young mother, see her body transform, bear the pangs of childbirth. Be so involved in her children that she forgets who she is and what she wants. Her life revolving around her kids, their pains, their joys, their success, their tears, makes her shed copious ones. And yet, as a wife, support her husband, be the one he leans on, and yet make him feel a man like no other. A man like no other. Understand his moods, his dreams, his work, his success, his failures. As a working woman, be a superwoman. Be twice as efficient, punctual, focused as her male colleagues. Keep her womanly problems to herself. In short, be unappreciated, unloved, misunderstood, mistreated, unsympathized, laughed at, looked down upon, and yet delve deep inside her very being to be strong enough to be loving, caring, ever smiling, beautiful, gracious, compassionate, giving, and most of all, be silent. Yes, be silent about it. So, thank you for being so patient and hearing uh, this poem. So, I think that let's end on a little something which is a little more something which is a little light. So I'll end with this one. This is my last poem, and I like this, and I think Santosh Di read this also. So this is the last one. Things that give me the heebie-jeebies and those that I love. Things that give me the heebie-jeebies and those that I love. Whining voices, the kinds which give you a headache. Nitpickers who always. So I'm telling you about things which give me the heebie-jeebies, which I don't like first, and those that I love later. So, things that give me the heebie-jeebies and those that I love. Whining voices, the kinds which give you a headache. Nitpickers who always find faults. They carry a microscope. Jealous folks telling someone they won't ever make it, and why. I'd like to smack them, and how. Party poopers and killjoys, the kinds when you are 2 drinks down, look down at you from behind their spectacles, reminding you about some God-forsaken presentation you must give tomorrow. The Mr. and Miss Know-all, they are an expert on everything and a pain in the you-know-what. The somber, serious kinds who can't enjoy a joke. The overzealous patriot who is always waving the flag. Fanatics and bigots with jaundiced hearts. Male chauvinist pigs who need a kick in their ass. Things that I love to love. Babies gurgling, eating, walking, sleeping. Babies with such innocent faces. Puppies with their puppy faces, licking, snuggling, wagging their tiny tails, 19 to a dozen. Families large or small, laughing, talking, eating together, steaming cups of coffee or tea with samosas and chutney, blueberry muffins with gooey jams, sunlit cobwebs, dancing on the ground. Different shades of green in the trees around. Large expanse of blue skies with wispy floating clouds, flowers of every color and hues of all kinds, dollops of sunshine to give to all who are sad and crying, having a glass or two of wine, singing tunelessly and dancing madly without a care in the mind, making love under the stars on cool summer nights, lying on a beach, watching the waves, no phone or internet. No, wait, I need pictures. Yes, we all need pictures. That's how it goes. So I come to the end of my session on this light note. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it tremendously. And Dance of the Flamingos, I read out from this, and some of my Hindi poems. So thank you so much, Dr. Gagandeep ji, and thank you, friends. Thank you, Vijay Nair sir, Samriddhi, Rajiv, Sadhna, my sister, Archana Dida, Baby Dida, and all those who were here, Sadbir Di, Santosh Di, and Vinita ji, and all those, Sanjay Jakar ji, all those who joined, and those who I don't know also. Thank you so much for being so patient. Thank you, Weaving Dreams, for having me here once again. And thank you, Dr. Gagandeep ji. Namaskar. Good night.